Did we?
Okay, Amy Swan sent me an email and said that we need to set terms for the Public Service Commission members, and they stagger the terms. One needs to be set for 2 years, 1 4, 1 6. So it's up to you to decide.
We probably should let them decide which one, shouldn't we? Are we supposed to decide that?
You're supposed to decide.
Okay, well, we've got,
Dave Kimball, Kevin Means, and Brian Lipscomb. Okay.
okay. Brian LIpscomb, how many years do you want him to be?
That's mine. I'm just gonna do it like this, how I wrote them down.
Okay,
I wrote down Dave, Kevin, Lipscomb, 2, 4, 6. How's
okay,
that?
that's good. There we go. That solves it.
Dave 2, Kevin 4, and Brian 6.
Right.
Okay, I need a motion.
So moved.
Do we hear a second? Jerry, you
No,
going to
sorry.
approve it? All in favor, signify aye.
Aye.
Motion approved.
This,
Now, we're going to try to stop development on that EQT thing over there at the HUFF property. Is it HUFF or HUFF?
Huff, H-U-F-F.
Okay.
For what?
Stop development. The EQT has got into a floodplain. They're developing in a floodplain. What, Tam?
I'm confused. It wasn't here.
I know. He was going to put that on the agenda, it's an emergency.
well, I don't know, yeah, no, that wasn't what we were putting on as an emergency. We were putting Kevin being here.
Kevin
It was not.
Sneed was going to come on part of
Yeah,
that.
but this is something Jerry approved, so is that something
Yeah.
we do?
He
a little
approves,
sign
yeah,
and
he
send
approves
it?
these all the time.
Yeah, because, I mean.
You have to have it on the agenda.
I don't think so, because this is just something Jerry's gonna have to
Yeah.
sign. So I guess there will have to be a letter prepared, so I'll have to do that, so he can sign it.
Okay. That would be great.
What's the action?
Beth is going to prepare a letter for EQT and Jerry's going to sign it.
For sending the.
Stating that EQT stopped development immediately on the HUFF property on Mud Lake and Short Run. Is that where it's at?
Yes.
Are you Mrs. Hunt?
Yes. Oh, okay.
It's Mudlick and what?
Short Run.
And
We're gonna
because
try to
it's,
pull the permit till they,
Yeah.
we're gonna try to pull the permit till they get some better information on it, or get some engineer, somebody to tell
There'd
you
have
how
to
much
be a
fill.
complete engineering study on that, because they're gonna blow up on what, may I stand and address the court? Sure.
Thank you.
I have sent a letter to the county commission here asking them to withdraw this floodplain permit. The floodplain permit was issued stating that this well pad was not in the floodplain. I have presented approximately 28 pictures and documents relating to showing that it is in the floodplain. And the reason I've come before this is because what happens in this floodplain backs the water up on us into Grove. And I'm not willing to see my community destroyed for the sake of drilling a well. It's just that plain. I have talked to everybody that's ever showed up down there on that property because I manage that property. I look after it. I've talked to Equitable, I've talked to the surveyor, Smith Land Surveying, and I've explained to them that this is in a floodplain. I have showed them pictures of it, of the floods. July the 3rd, 2003. And they have completely ignored this, but they went ahead and got a permit stating that this is not in the floodplain. And the floodplain coordinator signed that permit.
We'll also include in that letter that they need an engineer study showing if the rise of the stream would affect the property.
And anything that's introduced into the floodplain at that point backs the water up to, all the way up into Grove. It will be, and they've already filled in at one well that was drilled 2008, they filled in the floodplain at the fore end of the meadow.
They want to drill right down in the bottom of the field, or
Building right there in front of the house.
they're in front of
Look at your picture.
Where's the picture? Oh,
You have photographs and everything to justify what I'm talking to you about. I didn't come here half-handed and unprepared.
Yeah. Proposed drill site's underwater.
Some of it will be.
That's it.
They want to move 44,000 cubic yards of dirt into that well site. And I've been working with, I've been messing with FEMA now for 2 weeks, hoping that they would give us some relief on this, and they promised 2 or 3 different times to be here. They haven't showed up. But they are in violation of the floodplain ordinance that you people approved back in maybe September of last year. I have that documentation too.
Article 4 of that packet that came from us and from the FEMA lists the specific articles of your ordination
Of your ordinance,
that
they're in violation of.
So they would have to
Because
qualify.
you need to state in your letter, evidence has been produced to substantiate the fact is that this well pad will be, a part of it will be in the floodplain.